Welcome back to My Way. Since opening in 1986, Morgan's Seafood has been the crown jewel of seafood for the Moreton Bay region. But when the Morgan brothers were ready to pass on the torch, it was Peter Micheals who they entrusted with the legacy of their family-owned fishery.
I found out through experience that it's quite simple to run a fish shop. You have to concentrate on quality, price, service and presentation or cleanliness. You can do one or two or three of those things well, but unless you do all of them well, you're not going to be successful. And I think the only way that I know is to be personally involved. My name is Peter, and this is my catch. I was born in Cyprus, in Greece. The main reason why I came to Australia was that we had a war with the Turks in 1974, and I felt it was the right time for me to live and seek for a new way of life away from a troublesome island. This is where we display all the prawns. All the tiger prawns we sell come from the bay here. I knew nothing about seafood before I migrated to Australia, and I got a job at the local fish shop, like a lot of university students, trying to support myself. 4 years later, I graduated from university, but I ended up working in seafood ever since. Once you get the smell of fish, you don't wanna do anything else. While I was working at the shop, I met my wife. My wife's family were in seafood. The whole family, extended family, were in seafood. And 45 years later, I'm in seafood myself. This is a chip off the old block, but maybe one day she can take off. France, we won the 10-15s.
Yeah. He's all right. Try living with you. He's a good man.
I'm happy that the family is involved in the business. At the same time, I understand that the business is very demanding.
I think because he spent so many years being a solo business, he gets to do the parts that he loves, which is being in that filleting room. He absolutely enjoys it. He loves talking to the customers and not being hidden away. So now he's in his prime.
The filleting is a big part of my job here. I find out that I keep track of quality a lot better if I'm personally involved in the cutting and portioning of fish that goes out on display. Quality and consistency are very important. I think you can sell quality sometimes, but unless you're consistent, it doesn't work. I prefer doing this than doing administration work or being in the office, put it this way.
After working in Sydney for many years, Peter and his family moved to Queensland.
I found out that Rick was at a stage in his life where he wanted to move on. 2 years later, we ended up here in Scarborough. Oh, you want a whole fish and we fillet it for you? Okay, we'll go and choose one. It was a little bit daunting at the beginning. We knew it was a big business, it was a big name, and we had to uphold the good reputation. There's not many places right on the waterfront with the trawlers at the back of the business, unloading fish and unloading prawns. And it's a very enjoyable place to come and sit and have lunch with the family or have dinner here. Some of the evenings here are quite magical.
You can find Peter filleting every single day at Morgan's Seafood, so next time you're in the area, stop by. But for now, it's back to work.
Yes, I've got a job to do, sorry.